Hi, I'm Casper.
It's a ghost! No, wait, that's a K. You're not Casper the Friendly Ghost. Never mind, false alarm everybody. Whew, thought we were in trouble there. I mean, a friendly ghost? You know that's a trap, which ends up with you turned inside out and buried in a basement.
You're not fooling me again, you crafty ghost. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on ghost.
I am time traveler from 27.5.
Can we go back to the good old days when you were a ghost? Those were good times. I mean, this can't be legit, right? Even if it isn't, someone out there will buy into it. They always do. And I can't find a we're doing a funny lol link anywhere. So I guess we're gonna do this. Go ahead, Mr. Time Traveler.
And I've come back to year 2019 to tell the public the truth about time travel.
The truth about time travel is really rather simple. If you want to travel through time, all you have to do is buy my Time Travelertron 5000. Now it looks like simple sick brand merch, but actually it's a sophisticated device that allows you to travel forward at the speed of clock. To be fair, you may or may not actually need one to do that, but it wouldn't hurt, so why not? It's only currency amount. That's a bargain for time travel, if I do say so myself.
How time travel works.
I already told you how it works. Seriously, it's a bargain. Buy now.
And secrets that are being withheld from you.
Secrets? Oh, I love secrets. And I'm really good at keeping them too. Like when my friend Kevin told me that he likes to shave his downstairs hairs into the shape of various corporate logos. I have no idea why or why he even told me. But keep it on the down low, yeah? He told me not to tell anybody, right?
In this video today, I'm going to reveal very shocking detail and show you shocking evidence that is proof that I am from future.
Can't wait. And I better be so shocked that I fall down, break my arms and my legs and fracture my face. I like my shocks to be completely and devastatingly crippling. Otherwise, what's the point?
In my previous video, I have showed you a picture.
Picture? Well, I didn't believe you before, but you got pictures? Future spaceman, how can this be? I mean, all we have is pathetic, pointless videos. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but videos, less than nothing. This is how we know that I am not just worthless, but a literal detriment to society. And I couldn't be prouder.
Of Los Angeles, California, underwater in the future.
Los Angeles is underwater? But that means no beaches. Where are all the dude bros gonna hang out showing off their sick AF pythons? And by there, I mean mine. Look at them B-words. Don't pretend you're not impressed.
And I'm going to show you that picture.
Oh God, I hope he's not gonna get out his you-know-what-you-call-it Doodad McGee. Cause I don't know what one of those is.
Again, right now.
Oh, it's just paper. Whew. Good.
These are the pictures from the future.
Alright, we get it. You're from the future. You can stop saying it over and over and over again, for crying out loud. Oh, wait, I forgot the 258th rule of woo. The more you repeat it, the more it does of the true.
In which I've showed you were taken in year 27.5, showing Los Angeles, California underwater.
Well, here we go, folks. Prepare for one of those mind-blown moments. I mean, don't let the fact that he has some scrappy piece of paper and not, say, an ultra-high-tech device that can show holograms or some sniz. But don't mind that. What he's got will be irrefutable and not really, really, really silly. That has never happened, and on my honour as a terrible person, it shall not happen here.
These are the pictures that I've showed you in previous video. In this picture, you may see buildings sticking out of water.
Well, swear word my expletive. Why did you have to go and do that? That's at best a picture of buildings sticking up over the horizon, and at worst, it's unnecessarily fake. I mean, look at this thing that I did in a couple of minutes. And ta-da! If a complete doof like me can whip that up in no time flat, then anyone could. Unless, maybe I am a time traveller. I mean, look, I do have that irrefutable proof.jpg. That's what I called the file. I'm gonna be a millionaire.
And in this picture, you can see taken from underwater, showing Los Angeles, California underwater in future.
It really, really doesn't. I don't know what to tell you, but I've seen more convincing proof of my brain than that, and I definitely ain't been doing a smart like ever. That just looks like a skyline over the horizon, except this time extra blue. Perhaps it's a photo taken from underwater of the city on the surface. Perhaps it's a simple photo edit. But ultimately, that doesn't matter, because, buddy, you ain't from the future, and I'm pretty sure you know it. I just want to know what the end game of this is, because I genuinely don't think this is a skit or a bit, or even a bit of a skit. The amount of effort gone into this shtick suggests to me a genuine attempt to convince people of your futuritude. And I'm just like, why though?
But you may not see translucent bubble built around city.
Because there literally isn't one? I mean, if you wanted to show that, you might have more than 1 or 2 photos that show nothing but a big shot of a supposed sunken city. That's the thing about the truths. It's really, really, really easy to have as much evidence of it as you could possibly want. Because instead of spending hours making stuff up, you just go get it.
In which city is still functioning even though it is underwater.
Okay, don't get me wrong. That is a really cool idea, and we've all played Bioshock. Rapture is pretty damn impressive, but you wouldn't want to live there, and maintaining such a place of that size would be absurdly difficult, and I seriously doubt anybody would front the time or the resources to mount and maintain such a project, even if it were feasible, which again, I think not. Not in the, 40 years or so your prediction stretches to? I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong, but if we were going to have the tech to build that by then, I think by now we would have at least put something about the size of a large building in an underwater dome, and I'm pretty sure your mum, the underwater project, was given up on years ago. Just like she gave up on you.
And you may still go to city, and it's being preserved like a museum.
Oh, so it's not even being used to live in? It's a museum? That just makes no damn sense. I mean, for start, if flooding has completely submerged LA, then there's so many other places more important and more interesting to boot. So why exactly LA? One assumes it's the only place you knew about in America by the sea, but the idea that it's just there as a museum? Why? I cannot fathom how much that would cost to do. But to then not use it for commercial and residential purposes just boggles the mind. The future spacemen really are just all kinds of dumb, especially if you are the yardstick to measure them by.
But the real Los Angeles, California is moved inland in California, and it still does exist.
Wait, so was it left at the bottom of the sea or was it moved? I mean, now I'm just getting confused. Or perhaps you mean they built a new LA somewhere else? But then you would think it would have a different name, like, oh, I don't know, New LA? And while it's not impossible, the likelihood of a fully fledged city springing up, well, you're apparently from 2075, so that's about 12 years from the 2063 you've claimed that it happens. I mean, come on, there's a reason people say that Rome wasn't built in a day. Cities take a long time to establish. I just do not buy it.
And it's still on land, this very futuristic city with flying cars everywhere, tall buildings going into the clouds.
Come on, why do you call it futuristic? Wouldn't it be, well, normal or contemporary to you? And again, buildings going right into the sky. This is a city that is big and grand, and it's just not happening in only 12 years, especially in a world where clearly most of the planet has been devastated by natural disasters. Far more likely is just a relative handful of people desperately struggling to survive after such a cataclysm. I personally can't wait to see the dystopia that emerges afterwards. Oh, I do hope it's cyberpunk.
Amazing futuristic city in future.
Sorry, when was it again? I forget. I just don't think you've set the time frame solidly enough.
Amazing futuristic city in future.
Right. Gotcha. It's in the past. Cool.
Still there, but the old Los Angeles, California, prior to year 2063 when Great Flood happens, is underwater, but it is prepared. People are gotten out of the city, and there is a big translucent bubble constructed around the city, so people are okay, and the flood is okay.
The flood is okay. So, why exactly are you here? I mean, at the start, you made it sound like there were some desperate secrets that we needed to know. But, as I said, a massive global disaster causing a flood of that scale couldn't possibly have only affected one city. But we were apparently more than prepared for it, to the point where the flood, in your own words, was okay. So again, I ask, what are you here for? Everything is going to be fine, and if anything, your presence in the timeline only risks that future not coming to pass. You are quite likely the villain of your own story.
And in my previous video, I promised to show you food.
Food? Why would I want to see food from you? I mean, I like food, but if I want to see food, I can go basically anywhere on the planet. Why on earth would I want to see some random snacky snacks that you might have?
From the future.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. You're a future spaceman. Pfft, silly me. Okay, sure. Go ahead. I'm expecting something different yet familiar, like a little pizza that grows to a full-size one, or a button that produces perfect southern fried chicken on demand. In fact, that is literally all I want after I get my whiskey taps installed, where instead of hot and cold, we have whiskey and double whiskey. Well, it's double if you turn them both on at the same time, otherwise it's really just 2 single whiskey taps.
And in today's video, I will be showing you such food from future as proof that I really am a time traveler from the year 2075.
Well, if it isn't much shocking, I'm going to be very disappointed.
I have much shocking evidence to show you.
Well, good. Like I said, it better be, or all the disappoint is on my face.
And I cannot wait to show you this food from the future.
Okay, gotta give the man credit. He is absolute god tier master of suspense. I may have to move myself to the bathroom in case I explode from both ends with the anticipation that he is building here. My god.
Now you must understand that being from future, I have much shocking detail to tell you, but it is very hard to communicate such detail.
Oh, come on, now you're just taking the Michael. Either show me what I came for or get out of here. I mean, if I'm going to be lied to, at least make the lie interesting and not just you waving your hands around going, ooh, are you excited yet? And never getting on with the actual magic trick. That's like expecting people to be happy with the first 60 minutes of a band's concert being Barry, the roadie, doing the mic test 1 2 1 2 for the duration. Get on with it and stop insulting our intelligence more than you already have.
To people from this time, it's hard for you to grasp your mind around what exactly I'm saying.
Oh, so you're just going to out and out insult my intelligence now? Wow. Nice. Feels bad, man.
And I want you to, just for a second, imagine that you were a time traveler and you travel back in time. Say travel back to 1800, from the time you're in when we are recording this in late 2019.
No. No goddamn way. For starters, no, just because people in the stupid ages were uneducated morons doesn't mean that your 5 minutes in the future manpowers are going to be anything other than, I wondered when they were finally going to do that level of quote unquote mind blowing. But that's irrelevant, and he goes on like this for literally 10 more flipping minutes. So I am going to do a bit of time travelling myself and fast forward to the future space year of the flipping point.
I'm going to show you food, actual food from the future. Here is actual food from year 2075.
Finally, no more stalling. No more completely unnecessary pauses for effect. Except for mine, because I think it's funny.
This is food from the future.
And it's pellets from a beanbag chair, or maybe airsoft bullets, possibly some form of packing peanuts. But do you know what it isn't? Food. It literally says it on the packaging of all these things, but apparently those got lost in the Great Flood, so now you think it's food. God, future people are just as stupid as we are. How inevitably depressing. Do you find yourself wondering, how can me show humans I am the smart? Is am the way to thinking being a purchase? Well, to answer your incredibly poorly worded questions, yes, I think. Honestly, I have no idea what you want, but I'll be damned if I don't take this as an opportunity to sell you things. Like new improved Sick brand merch, now featuring the designer of almost all Sick brand merch. Right, the name's on the tip of my tongue. I want to say Cheryl Pringle? No, wait, it's Mrs. Sick. That's right. I always forget she exists. Also, handsome, famous, and good at the sex tease. Ampersand, not forgetting this pretty badass comic book style one that I would buy myself if I wasn't so poor. Sick brand merch, because we're tired of eating stray cats. Oh, there's one now. Get it!